Okay, let's go.
So, just purchased this bad boy. And we're gonna clean it up and run it. 2008 DDC Challenger, 28 foot. So I bought the Challenger and I came to Jose's shop over here because he's hooking it up with some tires.
Yeah, if you guys want to check us out. We're on 3209 Overland, Apopka, Florida. Let me know if you guys need tires.
Blah, 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 blah. We got a dirty mess. It's time to clean. Maybe I could set that tripod on the top of my truck. We're gonna have to make some breakdown that multi-purpose cleaner. You have the, we can put it on there, let it soak, break this shit down. We'll hit it with the pressure washer. This thing's gonna look great. It's really early this morning. I haven't showered yet or anything, so what do you expect? I love looking at listings. I love scouring the market. So this thing came up last week. My buddy was out in Tampa looking for boats, and I jumped on there and I'm gonna help him look for a couple things. Stumbled upon this 28 Challenger 2008. Looking at the listing, people didn't know anything about it, didn't run, didn't have any batteries in it. I just knew what they were gonna go through. I knew I'd tell the lady here that, hey, I gotta go. Gotta hit the road tomorrow. I gotta go look at this boat that nobody knows anything about. Because if I don't, I'm gonna miss opportunity. And this is what I'm down here for. So here's the boat that went out and got. Good look at it. Good look at it. Got her for a song and a dance, and then another song. I don't know how you actually gauge the song and the dance, but so what I have today is, I believe they call this a Lone Wolf 500. It's the old checks the old starter, make sure everything's going right. So this is a cheater wiring harness, and this is going to eliminate any kind of complications at the dash. So when you got these newer boats, they come with all kinds of systems and computers where if something's wrong, it shuts down all power. So you figure out what is causing you not to fire up by little things like this and that. So now we're gonna really figure out what's been going on with this boat, because the previous owner couldn't figure it out. We're gonna fire this thing up today, and I am going to do absolutely everything I can to fire this thing up today, because this thing's gonna get fired up today, because I can't sit here and look at it anymore without getting me some throttle therapy. So, got this beautiful, pretty much brand new outdrive on here, and the exhaust pipes might sound something like that. I don't know. We're gonna have to figure it out. So we're gonna fire this thing today, and we're going to change the oil. Got some VR1 2050 racing oil for my buddy Corey Elam back up north. He says he only rolls with Valvoline, and I only roll with Corey's answers because Corey is just gonna run the mercury filter. Our engine is the 496 Magnum, which is 375 horsepower. The HO has a different cam, and it bumps it up to about 50 extra horsepower. So the HO model of this engine is 425. Our model is 375 horsepower. But we got a stepped hull. So it's my first time playing with a stepped hull. We're gonna play with it. Pretty cool, because our stepped hull actually has a drain plug down in the middle, which almost can get a little bit frustrating, because how many times do you remember to put 2 drain plugs in your boat at the ramp? So I'm going to try to keep that drain plug in the middle at all times. This thing came in clutch. What's it called? A Rinda? I don't know. It's the scan tool for the engine, and it worked great. It helped me diagnose a couple of things I didn't see. So this was great. We're obviously lubing everything up with Merc stuff, and we are going to start really playing around with this thing today, because I got to get this thing out on the water. Really, really excited to run this boat. I've had a couple of fishing boats, and I've had a couple of runabout family boats, but my bread and butter is this high performance stuff. It just makes me feel some type of way, and it's a type of way that I like to feel. So we're going to go out and we're going to rip in this thing. I gotta say, this is a nice change of pace. We got, this lady out here doing all this work. Got my boy Luis in here, absolutely killing it, sweating his. Ready for the good thumbnail? So this is always the worst part about owning a boat, besides fixing them and cleaning them, is taking the cover and taking it off and putting it on. And it's always nice to roll it up nice and neatly. If you got a partner on the other side over there, that would help a little bit. You can get it done a little bit more efficiently. But she's pretty, so I got that going for it. We got this cool little compartment back here that this lady still needs to clean right here. Don't touch the power lines up here because that could be pretty catastrophic. You know, leave a comment if you've ever touched power lines. You might not be around to leave a comment, so you know, if you know anybody that's accidentally touched some power lines, bleep bloop it down there and we'll check it out and show them the dog. Yeah, and it's my boat. So here, let me show you guys the downstairs. So here's this bad boy. Got to fix that switch right there, which probably won't do, but beautiful cabin, beautiful cockpit. Here's my cameraman. She identified. She used to be a man. And it's time. It's time to fire this bad boy. So stay tuned. All right, so I got to turn the batteries on. I'm going to jump down. I'm going to make sure I trim the outdrive down because you're supposed to trim the outdrive down because outdrives have U-joints. And when you trim it all the way out, it really binds that stuff up. So you don't want to bind stuff up. Use your head when you're doing this stuff because, you know, we can destroy $10,000, $20,000 worth of stuff today, but we can't afford to do that. So I'm going to try not to. Fire test. Trimming the engine down. Outdrive. The engine's right there. The outdrive's on the back. Need some eyes down there to figure out where it's at, but that's fine. I disconnected some things on the back of the dash. I'm probably going to reconnect them. No, I don't even need to. Not gonna connect them until after this test is done because we're doing everything from these controls right here. This is not going to do anything. We're not even going to be able to rev it up. It's an EFI. Hopefully the computer and everything's still good. I mean, I would assume it is because we scanned it and it was talking to us. But, you know, if this doesn't work, then we got to go to this torture device, which means I'm standing on my head trying to find the points this go to, and then you whack this button and hopefully everything doesn't blow up and catch on fire. So I hope this one works first. But if not, Delilah! Mommy, you a camera lady? All right, hit down on the trim a little bit.
Where's that?
On the throttle. Okay. What do I do if it doesn't shut off? Disconnect the batteries as quick as possible. Yes. Only one way to find out. Fire in the hole! Real quick right here. Solenoid. Starter solenoid. Alright, so this didn't fire. So we possibly have a bad starter solenoid. I just heard clicking at the starter solenoid. And that's something I haven't heard before yet. It's usually just fuel pump turned on. There's the fuel pump. No. And then click at the starter solenoid. Which now we're going to totally jump that. By using the old Lone Wolf 500 make them blow up device, you know. So I'm going to gonna shut this off. We understand what's going on there. And we're gonna flip it back to the starter. So it's not something I wanted to do. I guess I gotta do it. Cause you know, if you want anything in life, you just gotta like do it. Or something. Man, I've never used one of these. Have you ever used one of these things? I don't believe you if you're going to tell me you have, but show me a video. Post something. You know? If you put this on your nipples, I don't want to see the video. Okay? You put this on any part of your body, might be a video for a different channel. Okay? So, sounds like Craig's starting up his boat, which is kind of good. You know, we're down in South Florida. People are boaters. Leave a comment if you live down in South Florida and you want to come over and help. Take you guys for a ride. We'll go out to dinner. Bring your wife. Leave your kids at home. So the old starter's out. Got the new starter. Got it in. Went to test crank it yesterday. It test cranked, but I didn't start it up because it was too late. So time to fire her up this morning. Put on the muffs, tape up the nose cone, and we'll get these things going today. Just blah, 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 hopefully. Yeah. So stay tuned. It's fire time. Hopefully it trimmed down. Yeah. That's plenty. Well, what you got? Huh? Really? Alright, so we had to switch the neutral safety. Water's on. Oh yeah, keep it running. Started giving me some smoke on this one side here. That side we just did. What was that about?
If they drained it, it could be water coming up into the riser.
Okay.
God damn it.
Condensation.
No, so what it is, if they drain the block, there's no water in there.
Do we want to tie that together?
Just a little bit of steam.
Okay. Just shocked me pretty quick. With water. That's exactly what it was. Hey, this guy's pretty smart right here. So there you go. We absolutely killed it. Put in the new starter, took off the manifold, did all that jazz. Now the next step is I'm gonna clean this thing really nice now. There's nothing else to do but run it and start figuring it out. So I'm going to run it. So out drive's looking good and strong. You know, get the tape off. You know, don't have the nose cone muffs yet, so what you can do is put a little tape on it, get the water pressure to go up. Nose, make sure you get all the tape off, that's for sure. Oh, that's nice. Wind's blowing everything all over. Now this new canopy I put up here, it's gonna work out pretty well, I hope. But yeah, next thing to do is to go out and run it. Out here running it. Just put in the GPS this morning and we're gonna see what she's all about. Margaret's down there chilling, taking on a little water at the bellows, so I'm not gonna stay out very long. That's not fun. So let's see what she's got. That's how she's done. Gotta inspect that baby. It's bringing on a little bit of water in there, which is fine. We'll do a new one. We'll probably do a new gimbal bearing, but this thing's ready to rock. Oh, we got everything nicely put in a bucket here. Nice area to work. Great friend to work with. So now we gotta go mess with his boat here soon. Out with Luis, he's scared, he's nervous, but he's got it.
Oh yeah.
Oh no, you're gonna hit it!
And like a fun.
Ah! Ah! It's alright, we got the co-captain right here.